Hello guys, how are you doing? Good morning. For those of you who have just woken up, thank you for watching. Good evening, good afternoon, good night. For those of you who are just about to go to bed, thank you so much for watching. My name is Winfred and I'm honored that you've tuned in. Today, I'm just going to be making pineapple juice, Ugandan style, called Omunanasi. For those of you who have been to Uganda before and you've been served Omunanasi, it is a pineapple drink that we normally enjoy cold. It's locally made and with such simple ingredients. So join me and see the ingredients that I will use to make Omunanasi, or that pineapple drink that is normally enjoyed in Uganda. Now, one thing that will help us make Omunanasi is a pineapple. Just as you see here, one is enough, and you don't have to do it all because it depends on your servings. If your servings are many, then you go ahead and have many pineapples. And I also have ginger here. Now mine is blended. It's blended ginger, but don't use powdered ginger because it will not give off the aroma, the scent of ginger. You need natural ginger. Then you pound it using a mortar and pestle, or a blender, or a squeezer for those of you who have squeezers, and you should be able, or a NutriBullet, you should be able to get that ginger paste. Now time for me to wash my pineapple and show you how I turn it into a Omunanasi, or what we call a pineapple drink. Now we start off by washing our pineapple and making sure that it is nice and clean for us to use. And when you see that your pineapple is thoroughly washed, you can go ahead and get cooking. Now my pineapple is ripe, ready washed. I'm going to cut off some bit of the pineapple, the top bit. So when you're going to do this kind of juice, pineapple juice, make sure your pineapple is ripe. It will help at the end of the day when it's ripe. Now I'm just going to be peeling it, but before I do, I'm just going to cut off a few things that I don't want to be on my pineapple, in my pineapple drink. And then I'll use the rest. Now this kind of drink, guys, is common in Uganda. It's sold in shops. It is cheaply sold, and yet it's very nutritious, guys. If you find out that the nutritive value of pineapples, the peels have got the same ingredients, they've got the same nutrients. So go ahead, if you've been throwing away the peels, guys, you can make healthy, nutritious drinks out of pineapples. If you didn't know, you can go ahead and eat the pineapple, but then you can also go ahead and drink the juice from the peels. For those of you who have been throwing away your peels and not using them, go ahead, guys, and try this juice. You'll thank me later. Now I'm going to put these peels in my pot. You can find a pot and put them in. Remember, the pineapple was washed, and now these peels are going to be cooked. So it's okay, guys, to use them. Now I'll go ahead and cut up a pineapple like this. It doesn't matter any size, because either way we are going to blend them. But there are parts that I want to blend and parts that I don't want to blend. So I'm just removing the juicy bit and leaving the stem, or what we call the middle section, the way it is. This one I'm going to cook the way it is, because it also has some nutrient values in there. and I'll leave it in there, and then I'm going to blend the pineapples to get the juices out. And I'm just cutting them up into small slices. As you can see, my pineapple is too ripe. The juices are flowing. So what I'm doing now is to drain the pineapple of all the juice so it doesn't make a messy kitchen. If you're wondering why I've taken that off, is because I want my juice clean. I don't trust that it is clean, but it's equally nutritious. So I'm cutting them up into small slices that I'm going to blend. Go ahead, if you have a pestle and mortar, and blend or pound. I'm just going to put mine in a NutriBullet. That will be quicker for me, so that I'm done with my juice in no time and I can start enjoying as soon as it's ready for serving. Now I'm going to add some water in the pineapples so that the blender doesn't work so hard. So go ahead and put just a little bit of water. Now, because I'm going to use unboiled water that I'm later on going to boil, I'm going to get some of the water from my pot. My water is measured to 3 liters. So I'm getting from there so that my water doesn't exceed 3 liters. Now I've blended this, and see my paste. This one I'm going to add to the unboiled water. Why? Because I want it boiled. Once it boils, it adds to the aromas of the pineapple juice, or what we call in Uganda Omunanasi. It will add to the taste. So I'm going to blend and just add in there. That way when it's boiled, I don't have to squeeze so hard to get the juices out. They'll have boiled in the pot at the same time, and I'll just sieve from there. So the water that I'm adding is on top of the water from the pot, which still keeps it as 3 liters. So at the end of the day, my servings should be 3 liters. Now my pineapple juice is almost there. I'm trying to get it out. My hands are wet. I'm making it hard for me to open. I've got to towel them dry so I can open and show you my juice. This is how it looks, guys. You see all this niceness? Now, doing it this way will ensure that all the juices are squeezed out of my pineapple. It will be smelling like a pineapple juice. No confusion about it. And then I'm going to add my blended ginger. Guys, this will add a kick to my juice. And when served cold, it is the best. Now I'm going to mix it before putting it on fire, and then let it cook. Once it starts boiling, it will be on its way to getting ready and for me to start working with. Now I've finished mixing it up. I'm putting it on fire, and then I'll give it about 30 minutes of cooking on slow heat, and then I should take it off after that. Now guys, the juice is ready. We'll take it off from now and let it cool. Once it's completely cooled, I will pour it in a jar and then show you what to do after that. Now, before it cools completely, I'm going to add some sugar, about 3 tablespoons of sugar. Go ahead and put according to the taste of your pineapples. Ugandan pineapples, for those of you who have not been to Uganda, they are the sweetest. I mean, you will love them. You don't need to add a lot of sugar to get that sweetness out of them, especially if you blend the whole pineapple. Now, I've put about 3 tablespoons of sugar, simply because our pineapples, guys, are exceptional. They are really sweet and juicy. Just like you saw how I was cutting my pineapple, it was dripping with all these juices. So now I'll let this sit and cool completely before I do anything after that. Now the juice is ready. I'm going to sieve it and show you how it looks after. I'm not going to bother myself with the pressing part, simply because my pineapples went in whole, went in blended. So sieving is really the last thing that I'll do. And then put it in the fridge. This is best served cold, guys. So go ahead and make it at home and serve it cold. I'll use my wooden spoon to ensure it all goes down easily. Otherwise, guys, you're amazing. Go ahead and subscribe for those of you who are watching for the very first time. And for those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Now, guys, that is how I would serve my pineapple juice. It is best served cold. You can go ahead and top it up with ice cubes and just enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Until next time, bye bye and God bless.